Hello students, welcome to the Web Technology Lab. In this video, we are going to solve the first three programs of your Part A lab cycle. So let's start with the first program. In the first program, you have to develop a simple HTML page which contains basic text formatting tags, hyperlinks, and some images. Okay, let's start coding. Let me open the Visual Studio Code. Already I have created a folder named BCA Web Lab Programs. Inside that there is one more subfolder. The name of the folder is images. Inside that I have put two images which will be used in developing this HTML page. Okay, now we'll create a first HTML file. So click on this button. I'll name the file as 1.html. Okay, the file has been created. So let's start HTML coding. I'll give the title of this page as first program. Okay, now we'll have the body section of the HTML. What I'll do is I'll have some heading and some paragraphs. So for this I need some content. Okay, now I copied some content from the Adobe Reader About Us section. So about Adobe. Okay, right, let's see how this page looks like. Open with the live server. Alright, you got the paragraph as it is. Suppose you want to preserve the spaces as it is, then you have to use the pre tag. Okay, now you see the content. So preserve tag preserves the white spaces. Okay, so let me apply some text formatting tags for the content. So I'll make this Adobe as bold. Okay, Adobe logo as italic. Okay, I want to make this as strong. Okay, integrity where as strong. Okay, then let me use the block code tag. Okay, for this particular content, so I'll move the preserve tag, control Y. I'll move the preserve tag up to the up before the block quote. Now we'll see how this looks. Now you can see this is in bold, this is emphasized, this is in italics, and this is displayed as the block quote content. Block quote also has got one attribute called cite. So here you can give the path or reference, that is nothing but reference for which you have used this particular content. Alright, so this is about basic text formatting tags. Now we'll add one image to this particular HTML page. So using the image tag, so I'll put the image outside the paragraph element. I'll use a BR tag, okay, to display the image in the next line, because image is a inline tag. So source attribute images, I'm going to select one image .png. I'll specify its width. Okay, similarly I'll change the height. I'll reduce it to 50%. Then you know the ALT attribute, which is nothing but alternative text that will be displayed if the image fails to load. I will just name it as some image. Okay. So generally you have to give the name of the image what you are intended to display. Okay, in the ALT. Now let us see how exactly this works. Yes, you can see image has been displayed. Now I've asked the question to include the anchor tag also, that is hyperlink. So first I'll demonstrate to you how to hyperlink uh, to another website. So I'll hyperlink to our own website. Okay, click here to visit mitfgc website. Okay, now we'll see. Yes, let me introduce a break. Okay, you can see the hyperlink visible over here. I'll click on this link. Yes, it will open our website, but our HTML page is not visible. You have to go back. So what I'll do is I'll introduce one more attribute, target, and give underscore blank, so that I want the page to be loaded in another window instead of the same window. Okay, F5, click here. You can notice now, right? Okay, so this is all about the hyperlink. Now what we'll do is we'll create one more page and try to link the page in using hyperlink. So new file 1a.html. Okay, here I need to write the same HTML once again. First program. So I have to give the title. Okay, inside the title tag I'll write first program. Now I will just write something about our college itself, or about the course. I'll copy the content. BCA. Okay, p tag. Okay, right. So we have this page now. Now I'll try to link this page a href 1a.html. Since it is residing in the same folder, I'm using it as 1a.html, which is nothing but relative addressing. So this is also example of relative addressing. I'm not giving the full path. If the full path is given right from the root directory, then it is called as absolute path. Href. Okay, target I will not specify. Click to know about BCA course or program. Okay, so I'll refresh. No need to refresh, live server will do the refreshing. I'll click on this link. Now you got this particular page visible. Okay, so this is it. So in the first program they've asked you to, one second, I'll close this. Just develop and demonstrate a containing basic text formatting tags, hyperlinks and images. So I have made it quite simple. Now you can use your own creativity and develop a nice page. Okay, so this is how we use the basic text formatting tags. All right. Now we'll go to the second labs program. In the second lab program, they've asked us to develop and demonstrate HTML page which contains the timetable for your third year BCA course. So, and they also specified we have to use the row span and column span attributes. Okay, I'll show you how our timetable looks like. What is the output we need to generate from HTML. So I'm going to open. Okay, students, now this is what we need to develop now. So this one, we'll put it in a H1, and this is the table caption, BCA timetable. And let's see how many rows and columns this table has got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So seven columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 rows, 7 columns table we need to build, right? So let's go to the Visual Studio Code, create a new page. Okay, 2.html. Coding is fun, especially HTML, JavaScript, as well as CSS. So what I'll do is I'll just copy this content because I don't want to waste time. Okay, I'll remove this. All right. So H1 mitfgc. Okay, then we'll create the table using the table tag. Okay, so inside the table, if we want to have a caption, we need to have the caption tag. So third year, not, it is not third year, it is sixth SEM BCA time table. All right, so this is the caption for the table. Now we'll have the rows. The first row is the heading row, so all the content should be inside the th. Okay, so here there are 7 columns. I'm going to paste it 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So totally there are 7 columns now. So the first one is day slash time. Next one is 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, and then 2:30. All right. So done with the first row. Next row, the first element is a th because we need to first element in the sense first column. First column is nothing but the day, like Monday, Tuesday. So we'll keep it short, MON. Then again, I need to have TD. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Now assume that Monday we have some web technology. Okay, next we have Python. Next we have Android. Okay, the next is lunch break. Okay, next we have a lab wherein this lab is for 2 hours, so we have to merge these two columns. So merging columns can be done using column span attribute. So how many columns we need to merge? 2. So we need to remove the one more td which is not required. So here we will write, what is that, web tech lab, right? Okay, now if you see here, you can see this lunch break is common for the next rows, right? How many rows it is common? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which means that we need to merge 5 rows. So merging 5 rows can be done by using row span attribute. I'll give the value 5, right? So we'll see how exactly this looks. I'm going to open this using live server. Okay, so good to go. What you are noticing here is you are not able to see the borders. Let's apply some border for this. Border is equal to 1. Okay, right, it looks nice. Now we need to have some more rows. How many rows? 5 more rows. This will be Tuesday. Okay, now we don't need to have this lunch break. Why? Because that particular column is merged with another 5 rows, right? So tr is there. All your code has to be aligned for easy debugging. So this will be Wednesday. Right now I'll just keep it as it is. You can change once you practice. My intention is only to teach you. You can play with the code later on. Friday, okay, and Saturday, right? Now we'll see the output. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I forgot. We need to merge it. Column merging has to be 6 columns. I've given 5, right? So our timetable is ready. Now you can go to the individual cells and change the content. Okay, so if you want to apply some more properties of table, you can increase the size of the uh, margin as well as padding. So that can be done by using the properties called cell spacing. I don't know, IntelliSense is not working in this case. I'll give it as space between cells is 5 pixel. Similarly, we'll see we'll see whether this works. Yes, some 5 pixel space has been left now. Cell padding is equal to, that's the reason you need to remember some of the properties, otherwise IntelliSense if not working then it will be difficult for you. So I'll give some 5 pixel here also. What I'll do is I'll increase the pixels between cells, and now we'll see how exactly our timetable looks. Okay, you can use other properties, align and all those things, but I would suggest that use those properties when you are working with CSS, because HTML is only intended to display the content. Presentation has to be given by the CSS. Okay, so I think we are good to go. You can change the content whichever, like suppose for example you want to merge these two columns, then you have to go to that particular column and say column span is equal to 2. All right, and then delete this, so that will do the merging. So I think this is sufficient. You can play with the code and make your HTML based timetable more beautiful than mine. Okay, all right, we'll go to the next program. Okay, so in this they have used they're asking us to develop a web page which contains a frame, which is nothing but we want to load multiple web pages in the same browser. Actually, this concept is not been used in current industry because the concept of frames has been deprecated. But learning is important because we need to know how we can load multiple web pages in the same HTML page. So let us see what they've asked us. See, they are asking us to develop a web page which contains two sections. In one section, we need to list all the departments, and on clicking on any of the department, the description of the department has to be displayed in the other section. So they have given you, you can use ordered and unordered list. All right, we can use that also. Okay, so how to do this? First, I will explain to you with the help of Paint. So basically what they're asking is to develop a HTML page with two sections. Okay. So in this section, we need to list all the courses, BCA, BCom, BBA. These are all hyperlinks. Okay. You, you can use lists for this. Here will be welcome to mitfgc. Okay, this will be the another page. So this page will keep it as 20% of the real estate, and this will be star, that is rest of the real estate of the browser. Okay, so this is 20% and star. Now what they're asking is, so these will be hyperlinks. On click of this link, the description of that particular course should be loaded in this part of the browser. So for this, we'll call this entire page as main.html, or we'll call it as p.html. That's the program, right? Okay, and this page we'll call it as course.html. Similarly, another page, this we call it as welcome.html, and on click of this, description of these courses has to be shown. Sorry, will description of these courses will be in another page that we will call it as BCA description. So we'll call this page as bca.html. All right, so on click of this, this page will be loaded in this part. So we have to give the name for this particular frame. We'll give it as DESC. Okay, so name of this frame name is equal to DESC, right? Okay, so how many pages we have to create now? Altogether, we need to create one main page which called as 3.html, then course, welcome.html, bca.html, bcom.html, bba.html. What I'll do is I'll just create only bca.html. I'll leave it to you to create the other two pages. Okay, so let's go to the Visual Studio. Okay, new program 3.html. Okay, so html head title. Okay, here I'll give the title as main page. Okay, so this page will be having two sections. Remember students, we should not use body tag whenever you're using frames. So frame set, see, you can notice that IntelliSense is not working. That's because it is not practiced anymore. I have to divide into two sections, so I have to use the columns attribute. As I mentioned, I'll keep it 20%, the first part, and the rest part, right? So frame set is ready. So the first frame I have to have, okay, source is equal to, and right, then we'll have one more frame, source src, sorry, Okay, I'll give the name later, the source. Now we need to create courses.html and welcome.html first. So click here, course.html. Okay, type it quickly. Head, title, courses. Okay, so here in the body we'll have an unordered list item. Okay, here we'll have an anchor tag, href is equal to, here we'll have to see bca.html. So BCA, I'll copy this. Okay, another is bcom and then BBA, right? Okay, so we are done with the, so this has to be bcom, BBA. Okay, right. So now we need to create one more page. I'll call that page as welcome.html. So here I'm just having one h1 content, welcome page. Okay, body, as I said, I'll have only one h1, welcome to MIT FGC, right? Okay, now what we'll do is we'll go to the 3.html and we'll add the sources, course.html. Here we'll have welcome.html. Okay, so we have to give name for this frame. As I discussed, I'm going to give it as DESC. Okay, why name, I will explain to you once we start running this program. So open with live server. Okay, there is some error over here. Okay, the mistake is with frame set anta barbittidini. It is frame set. Okay, now you can see we'll go to courses.html. We'll add one h1 list of, sorry, h1 list of course. Okay, here now on click of this it has to load in this particular page, right? So see here, welcome page. Okay, I am doing some mistakes. Accidentally I pressed the mic button in my laptop and whatever I explained couldn't be recorded, so that's the reason I'm giving a voiceover from now on. Now you can notice both the pages has been displayed properly in the web browser. When the user clicks on the BCA, we need to display it in the second part of the frame, right? So we're going to create a new file called bca.html. So let's start writing the basic details about BCA program. We'll have the title tag. I'm going to give the title as BCA. Now we'll have the body tag. So inside the body, I'm going to mention about BCA. Then we'll have a paragraph tag. I need some content about the course. So we'll go back to our MIT FGC website. From there, I'm going to copy the about BCA course information. Yes, it's done. When I click on the BCA, it is been loaded in the same frame, but it has to be loaded in the next frame, right? DESE frame. So here in the course.html, in the anchor tag, we have to give the target. So target has to be the name of the frame. So in this case, it is DESE. Okay, save it. Now I'm going to click on BCA. So this is how BCA will be displayed in the second frame. Now we are going to add some ordered as well as unordered list in the bca.html page, since they have asked us to include ordered and unordered list in the program. We are going to copy some data for the list elements from mitfgc website. Yes, unordered list has been displayed properly. Now we'll have an ordered list. Let us include some headings for ordered as well as unordered lists. I'm going to use the heading 2. Let's see how the page looks now. Well, fantastic. We have now successfully completed the program. I hope you have understood all the 3 programs. Thank you.